It's time to take those boring captions and throw them out the window. Because let's face it, if you don't have clean, professional looking captions, your video might just get completely scrolled past and forgotten. But the real question is, where do we get these animations and these text styles? And most importantly, where do we get them for free? I started video editing when I was 14. I had a clothing company and a skateboarding company that took off when I was 16. I lost it all, but the one thing that I didn't lose was my ability to make high quality content. And that's why it's my mission to make that same knowledge available to everybody, no matter who you are. So with that being said, in this video, this is the free training on how to use my free captions pack. I used to have one before, but this is the 2.0 upgraded version that comes with amazing text styles to blow away your audience, and also comes with clean animations, super organized in folders for your text and your captions, like the animations you're seeing on screen now, or for your short form content when they're popping in, they're sliding in. These were tastefully made so that the animations aren't too overpowering, because what's worse than having no animations on your text is having an animation that's doing too much.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Let me move this camera off to the side. Let's get some better lighting going here. So first of all, let's answer the question. What makes clean looking captions? And the answer is clean text styles and clean text animation. Your text style is things like the colors and how your text appears. And in this pack, you're going to gain access to 73 of my custom, personally made text styles that were inspired by people like Alex Hormozy and Dan Martell, some of the biggest creators in the space. You will also gain access to over 40 of my text animations. So let's get started. The timestamps will be down below. Today, we're gonna be going over actually creating your captions, importing your text styles, using your text styles, importing your animations, using your animations, and lastly, personal customization so that your text has that unique look that nobody else can copy. Now, part number one is making these captions. So let's go ahead and do that. To make your captions, go to the text panel that's gonna be in the top left and create a transcript if you haven't already. If you already have a transcript, you're gonna see this little thing in the top right that says CC, and that's gonna be create captions. Next, click create captions from transcript and drop all of these sliders to the left. This is the controls on how your captions are gonna look, and especially for short form content, we're gonna drop all of these so that the captions come quickly and efficiently. However, if you're making long form content, just leave those sliders how they were, nice and long, because those are gonna put your captions down here at the bottom for horizontal video. Here you can also click import a style, but since we're just starting out and you haven't actually imported your styles yet, just leave them blank. I'm gonna show you how to import your styles next. Hold up. Then once these sliders are how you want them, hit create captions. They're gonna pop up on your timeline as these orange boxes. If you see any typos in there, you can fix them by going to the text panel, going to captions, and then manually switching them there. Or you can just double click on them on your video and you can edit them that way too. Once you've taken out all those typos and they're how you want them, select all of them at the same time, go to your Windows tab, and then click upgrade captions to graphic. The reason why we do this is because when they're orange, we can't put any text animations on them. We can put text styles on them, but when we want that premium feel, we gotta get those animations. And voila, that was creating your captions. Now you got captions on your video. Let's move into step number two, which is importing your text styles. Firstly, let's go over the text styles that you will have access to. You have your essentials folder, which is filled with colorful text with a bold stroke around it. It doesn't have a lot going on. It's just a normal color with a black stroke, because some of you don't want all the fancy schmancy, you just want some bold, clean looking captions. Then you have the power style, which is directly inspired by Alex Hormozy and Dan Martell. It has this nice glow to it and it has a masculine, powerful feel. Then you have these clean gradient styles, which is just gonna be one color at the top or bottom that smoothly fades into it if that's your style. My personal favorite is the epic caption styles, and these were made personally by me, made to my taste. So it has things like captions that look like the sea, captions that are gold, silver, and completely unique styles with gradients that you won't find anywhere else. Lastly is the snap folder. And these captions I use all the time in my videos because I think they look like Snapchat captions. So pretty tough. To import these, go to the properties panel after you've selected your text. And then right here around the colors, you're gonna see this little black box. Click it, and this is gonna allow you to either save your text style or import your text style. Next, click import text style, and then go to wherever you saved the free pack of my text styles, and then double click on whichever one that you'd like. And then boom, you have a nice looking text style. But you're gonna be thinking, bruh, what is this font that's going on here? This text looks like boo-boo. Don't worry, this was done on purpose. So once you find the text style that you like, just go and change it to your own personal font. Some fonts I recommend is Montserrat, Impact, and some free fonts that are also gonna be in your pack. The reason why I put it on the Adobe font is because if it's a font that you don't have, the text style isn't gonna load right. So once you have the font that you want on there, click the same icon that you did to import your text style, and then create your own text style. And make sure to click import to project. This way it's gonna save in your media bin, so that you can simply drag and drop this onto any text that you want. Amazing. Now you have your own text styles, your own fonts, and you're sticking out from the crowd. You can use these text styles to emphasize certain words, or you could just have them run through your whole video. And you can use this same create styles trick if you want to make your own style. Just go to the colors and then change up the gradients however you like. You can do a linear gradient, or you can do this circle radial gradient. It's up to you. Go ham. They're your captions. I recommend make a folder in your media bin titled captions so that you can simply find them and drag and drop them already made for you, super organized. And if you've been in the channel for more than a few videos, you know I love that organization. It really does just speed up the workflow. That was how to use your text styles. Now, let me fix this. Now it's time to import your animations. And let's also change up the setting. Now that your text is looking all chill with your styles on them, it's time to put some animations on there because it's 2025 and we like those smooth animations. To import your animations, go to Effects and click these three lines. Some people call it the hamburger menu. After you've clicked on there, it's gonna open this menu, and then from here, click Import Presets. Then click the file of the captions pack, and then boom, you have all of the presets here neatly organized for you. You're gonna see two folders, one that says text and one that says captions. And that was how to import. Now let's move into how you're gonna use these juicy animations. The folder for text is for the text that comes up on screen, and you have tons of options here, from the Apple style minimal animations to the flicker ins and the flicker outs. These animations were made more for the text that's actually gonna be on the video and not changing fast like the caption styles. Then you have the folder for the caption animations, which are specifically made for short form content and meant for the words that are changing every few seconds. They're clean and they're not doing too much. And my personal favorite that I use in pretty much all my videos is the smooth drop in with the fade. It starts right here, then it drops in with a little bit of a fade, and you can't get more of a clean animation than that. If your caption animations are too hectic and they're going all over the place, it's gonna be a little bit distracting for the viewer, unless that's just your style. But these caption animations were made to be smooth, clean, and readable for all of your short form content. There's a folder in there called wiggle animations. And for these ones, what you're gonna wanna do is drag and select all of your text at once, nest it, and then put the wiggle animation over the nested captions. And then you're gonna have this smooth wiggle back and forth over all of your text. What I like to do with my captions when there's something popping up on the screen like there is right now, is I like to fade it out because I don't want it to just end abruptly. It could be nitpicking, but in my opinion, it's the attention to detail that sets you apart from the other video editors. Plus, it doesn't take that long. So what I do when there's something popping up on screen or my caption is ending on the timeline is I drag the smooth fade out text animation onto that, and then boom, there we go. Instead of ending abruptly, it's a smooth fade out. So there you have it. You're now the absolute captions expert. People are gonna see your content and think, oh, wow. So with that being said, if you wanna see my free light leaks pack and the free training on how to use them, the video is gonna be right here. Peace out. God bless you guys. Adios.